A second thought, she swam toward it. To her shock, the people in the kayak were her boyfriend and her best friend, whom she had been separated from. Without wasting time, Jenny quickly started grilling some fish and food to serve them. After they ate, she urged her boyfriend to get them off the island as soon as possible. She told them there was a human-shaped monster on the island, one that came out at night to hunt. The previous night, she had narrowly escaped becoming its next meal. However, her boyfriend and best friend didn't seem to believe her. They had been drifting at sea for several days and were just happy to finally be back on solid ground. They didn't want to go back out into the vast ocean. Instead, they planned to rest on the island for a few days. This immediately made Jenny nervous. She knew firsthand that the monster would come out at night, but to her disbelief, her boyfriend dismissed the idea of a monster entirely. He said monsters were just made-up things from movies, and maybe Jenny had imagined it all due to fear. As Jenny was trying to figure out how to convince them, she suddenly noticed her boyfriend and best friend laughing and chatting, as if they hadn't listened to a word she said. Realizing that her boyfriend might have already fallen for her best friend, Jenny decided not to care about them anymore. She quietly started gathering supplies at their camp, planning to steal their kayak and leave alone. However, just as she was pushing the kayak to the shore, her best friend turned around and saw her. They immediately rushed over, and Jenny had no choice but to act quickly. But in the end, her boyfriend restrained her. In a panic, Jenny kicked her best friend over. This only made her best friend furious. When Jenny woke up again, she found herself tied to a large tree by her best friend. At this point, her best friend still had no idea what was about to happen. Jenny warned her that the monster would come soon and urged her to let her go. But her best friend ignored her, casually walking over to the beach to collect seashells. Then, in the next moment, the monster locked onto her best friend. Upon hearing the screams from the beach, the boyfriend rushed over with a stick and struck the terrifying creature. Although the monster jumped into the water after feeling the pain, it didn't seem to give up on the woman. As the boyfriend tried to rush to her rescue, the creature suddenly dragged him underwater. It wasn't until he saw the monster's terrifying power with his own eyes that he realized Jenny hadn't been lying. They had no choice but to escape the island before it was too late.